Hi, I'm Amanda Baggett. I'm a Florida personal injury lawyer. Today I want to tell you what the word discovery means when it comes to litigation. Now litigation, that's also kind of a big word, and that all that means is that a lawsuit has been filed in court and that the parties are going to be resolving their dispute through the public court process, whether that means the case ends up resolving through a settlement or through a trial. But the word discovery, that is a term that describes certain procedures during litigation that the parties to lawsuits can use to gather evidence. So discovery includes things like depositions. Depositions are basically where a witness or one of the parties to the case is asked questions by a lawyer under oath. And during the deposition, a court reporter is typing up everything that is said in the deposition, and then there's a transcript of everything that was said in the deposition. So during a deposition, the lawyers ask questions of the witnesses or the parties to a case about facts that relate to the issue at hand in the lawsuit. So depositions are part of discovery. Another thing that's part of discovery in litigation are interrogatories. Interrogatories are written questions that are sent to the other party in a lawsuit. So if you're the plaintiff, your lawyer is going to send interrogatories to the defendant in a lawsuit, and those are a list of written questions, and the other side must respond in writing within a certain period of time to those written questions. Now, another thing that's included in discovery in litigation is something called request for production. And what that means, that is one party is asking the other party in a lawsuit to provide documents or even to allow them to inspect things maybe like vehicles or other tangible items. And so most common is to request documents. So in a request for production, that means that your lawyer, if you're the plaintiff, for instance, is going to be asking the defendant to give to them copies of all records, all written documents, including electronic documents. So that could mean even things like text messages or emails that relate to the issues involved in the lawsuit. So that's called a request for production. That's another tool that is used in discovery in litigation. And finally, something else that's used in discovery is what we call a request for admissions. And so that is where a lawyer might send, this is in writing, a request to the other side to admit certain facts in the case. Because oftentimes the parties don't agree on a lot of things, but they actually do agree on certain things. So that's really to use to narrow the issues in a lawsuit. So that is what the word discovery means in litigation.